Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tanya Rivera, and today I'm just updating you guys. I'm going live. This is kind of like a laid back video. So if you're watching this on the playback, it's just going to be an update on my fourth semester so far. So as you guys know, I'm taking MedSurg 2, which is a lecture, lab, and clinical. And then I'm taking, hold on guys. And I'm taking community and leadership. And so far it has been a lot. Like it's a lot of assignments. It's more assignments than I've ever had. I don't know if it's always like this or if it's because we're online, if we're adding more things, but it's like a lot of homework and then a lot of, hi Cindy, a lot of extra work. This is the most work I've ever seen. Like every single week, honestly, like 3 things are due. It's a lot of assignments, but at least to me, so far the clinicals haven't been so bad, but it's a lot of assignments so far. Like I literally have this thing right here. If you guys can see under my wine bottles, this is like the ATI capstone calendar, and there's like a bunch of things due every single week for that for MedSurg 2, and it's just a lot. It's really just a lot. Like usually I'm super chill and laid back, but this semester I'm like the most overwhelmed, but I'm still like, you guys know me, I'm super laid back. I'm chilling. But hey guys, hey Simsima. Is that your real name or a nickname? Let me know. But yeah, so let me know how your semester, hey Esther, let me know I know how your semester is going so far, but let me know anyway. But yeah, so it's been a lot. What I've been doing to stay, as calm as possible is using my planner like crazy. So I literally have like everything mapped out. Like I literally write down, leadership exam, med surg exam. And when you look at it on paper, you would like pass out because every single day, honestly, you have something to do. Like this is crazy. It's really crazy. That's my nickname. My real name is Simran. Cool. Hi, Kareen. How are you guys? How's your semesters going? What store did you get that planner from? This is a planner from Lily Pulitzer. Let me show you the front of it. I love this planner. I don't know. Okay, let me know if you can see that. But yeah, so and also another part of this update. So I have opted to go online, and we have just been informed that we still have to go in person for simulation lab for MedSurg 2 and MedSurg 2 lab and MedSurg 2 clinical, or I think community clinical and MedSurg 2 clinical. Yeah, we have to go certain days, twice for each one. We have to go in person. So like we basically had the option to say like, we don't feel comfortable doing that. But then if we do that, we have to like speak to the dean also. Like this professor has to email the dean and like approve us to not go. So it's not even worth it. I'm just gonna go. But I really was avoiding going on campus because of how like every single campus like that has opened up ended up having a whole bunch of COVID cases, and I'm just not trying to mess around with that. Like it's not worth it. But they said that it's only going to be like 4 people in each room. They'll split us up because clinicals are kind of small groups anyway. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, it's a lot of work. Yeah, Lily Pulitzer. Yep, you spelled it right. Yeah, it's super cute. I love this planner. It has a lot of room. It comes with a whole bunch of stickers. Yeah, it comes with like an overview like that. And then I like it because it has a lot of random things. Like every month has a cute little thing. And then it has like a big calendar like that. And then the weekly ones have like a lot of room for you to write down, all the stuff that you have to do. So basically that's the only reason I still have my sanity, y'all. If you don't have a planner by now, sis, get a planner, because this is not, especially if you take in full-time classes, this full-time life is serious. Like this full-time life is not for me. Like I'm so happy this is my last semester because I could not do any more of this. Like this is a lot. So it's every single week something is due. It's a lot with the ATI capstone and the evolve. Like the evolve homework is like you do 12 questions, you get 100. They give you 12 more questions, you get 100. They give you 12 more questions, and you keep having to do, like, you basically have to do about, I would say 45 questions so you can get to the mastery level that you need to get so that you can complete the assignment. So basically a homework is 50 questions. It's crazy. I don't know how that's considered a homework. And on top of that, you have to pay for it because you have to pay for the code to access it. And then I'm learning now too that community has a code too that's $120. Like, we're paying to be in the school, to paying tuition. We're paying fees. We're paying, for the textbook. We're paying for the programs. And now you're going to ask me to pay to do homework too? It's just wild. I'm just over it. I'm so over it. I can't take much more of this. Like, I'm really losing it. But overall, like, it's whatever. I'm like, we have to do it. We don't really have a choice. It is what it is. That's how I am right now. Catch me in like a couple months and I might be like in a corner crying, having a mental breakdown. But right now I'm doing okay. Oh my gosh, that takes forever. Yes, it really does. Like, you do. I thought I was doing so well. Like, when I saw I got 200s, I'm like, okay, it's not going to give me, another set of questions because I already did, I got all of them right. It still gave me 2 more sets of questions for me to complete that homework. It literally takes so long. Ugh. Yeah. I don't even know. There is so much reading to do. Honestly, I do not do the reading. I've never done the reading. The textbook to me goes into too much detail. I'll do the reading for the slides. Like, I'll read the slides, no problem. I'll pay attention in class. I'll do all of that. But the textbook for me has never served its purpose. Like, the only class where the textbook served its purpose for me was Patho. And that's about it. Other than that, never read the textbook. And I don't think I'm going to read the textbook this semester either. I'm just going to read the slides. I don't think for community and leadership, I will need to read the textbook either. I think textbooks are a scam, honestly. I thought I was the only one going through it. No. I'm like this close to like losing it because it's just too much. Like, it's not even to me that it's like helpful work. It's just busy work. Like, it's just tedious assignments. Like, it's just really, and then I have one group paper and I don't like working in groups. Like, I don't like working in groups. I would rather do the whole thing myself, honestly. Like, if I didn't have all these assignments, I would have told my group, like, you know what, guys, forget it. I'm gonna just do the whole thing. I'm gonna send it to y'all, look it over. If you approve of it, if you want to change something, but I'll do the whole thing, just not to be having the back and forth with people. And then, like, you're depending on people to get it done at a certain time. Like, you might want to get it done early, but, so other people in your group might want to get it done the day before. And then you're just going to be there, like, chewing your fingernails off. So it's just, ugh. What are you guys taking? Let me know in the little chat what you guys are taking. I already said I'm taking community, leadership, and med surg too. And then I'm done. And I can't wait. I'm really, like, not enjoying the semester. Like, at least the semester before the summer semester, like spring semester, I had maternity, and y'all know I love maternity. I want to be a labor and delivery nurse. So at least I had one class that I was like, yay, I'm so interested in the content. Oh God, this semester, please. Same as you. Oh yeah, Esther's graduating with me, guys. Say congrats to Esther. We're almost done. She did assign us to read for Farm Lab. For Farm Lab? Isn't Farm Lab med math? What do you have to read for med math? But I don't got the textbook, to be honest. Honestly, I think you need the textbook for Farm Lab because when I took Farm Lab, it was math. So you had to get the textbook to do the math problems, but it wasn't an expensive textbook and you could get the old one. Woo, let's get out of here. Yes, I can't wait. I just started. Congrats, guys. It's going to go by really fast. Like, everybody used to tell me that. I used to be like, no, it's going by slow. And I don't like it. But no, it really does go by fast. Like, now it hasn't really even hit me that I'm really in the last semester. Like, I keep saying it over and over, hoping that it's going to hit me, but it's really not hitting me. Like, I don't think it's going to hit me until we have like the pinning ceremony, which I hope we have. I don't even know if that's going to be a thing with everything going on. And I don't like reading from the textbook either. Yeah, honestly, I feel overwhelmed when I read the textbook. It's too long. It's too detailed. It gives you a lot of information that you don't necessarily need for the test. Like, it gives you background information, and that's great and dandy. But I don't know. There's so much to do and there's so much other things to read. Like there's so many slides to read. There's so many assignments to do. It's like I don't think it's realistic to say like I'm gonna really read the chapters. Yeah. Oh God, fundamentals. God bless you. God bless you. I'm gonna say a prayer. I'm gonna say a prayer for you tonight. Oh God. Esther could give you some advice. Esther had her. Oh boy. I had her for informatics. Oh dear. I think I said in the last live how that was like the first day of class. It was literally like you walked in and it was like, I don't give A's. I'm like, dang, okay. And she really did it. She gave me a B. I think a B. No, a B plus or a B. I can't remember, but it was shady. It was definitely shady. Esther said, yeah, there's really no advice. Like you just gotta do like you definitely can't be late with her. Like don't expect nothing to be handed in late. If she said it's due Monday at 2, give it in give it in on Sunday. Because yeah. Yep, I sure did. She said I warned you not to take her. Unfortunately, she's the only option. Well, you'll get through it. I know people who got through it, so don't think like it's an automatic fail. It's just gonna be a little bit of a struggle. But you'll be all right. What do you study off? What works best for me? For you? So this is how I study, y'all. I get me a folder. I bust open some slides. I print the slides with the notes on the side. I take notes on these on the side. I read the notes, and that is it. I do not read the textbook. I just really read the slides. Like I feel like if you really read the slides, you don't need to read the textbook. It's only if like something is so confusing and like wild to you, okay, then read the textbook for that topic so that you could get the background information. But I don't think it's really necessary to for me to read the textbook. Sorry, my mom's calling me, y'all. She does not subscribe to my channel or else she would have got the notification that I'm on live. How rude. She's calling again. I know my sister told her I'm on live too. But yeah, wait, my internet is bad. But who did you warn me not to take? I don't want to say the name because I'm on live and I don't want her to like eventually watch this and get me in trouble. Catch me after I graduate. I'll be dropping all those names like it's nothing. But scroll up in the chat. It's who you said you're taking. Yeah. Y'all know how school is. Like you really got to be careful. But yeah, you guys didn't tell me what you're taking. Esther said she's taking the same classes as me. I think I have a class with you, right, Esther? I can't remember. I'm having like a mental breakdown. Let me tell my mom I'm on live. If you want to talk to me, you can subscribe to my channel. But yeah. Oh man, it's been a lot. So that's how I study. What else did I want to do for this live? Oh yeah, I wanted to say the planner has definitely been helping. That's the only reason I have Sanity, because everybody has been kind of like losing their mind this semester with everything being so like this is due, that is due, download this. Like there's like the whole ATI capstones thing. That's a whole new thing. Proctorio, lockdown browser, this, that. Like it's just it's really overwhelming. But I don't feel as bad because like I kind of learned that in nursing school, it might look hard on paper, especially on the first day when they're telling you, oh, this is due, that is due, this is, and you just like, whoa, slow down, you know? But when you map it all out, you look at it, it's not that bad. Like it's, once you know, like, okay, I have class Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I have clinical Saturday, Sunday, like you'll just know, okay, on every Friday, I have to do what's due for clinicals on Saturdays and Sunday. On every Tuesday, I have to do what's due on Wednesday. I have to like basically map it out like that. Do you do practice questions? Yeah, I would definitely go on Quizlet because Quizlet is, anybody will tell you, anybody who's been in the program already will tell you Quizlet is key. Like if you look at the practice questions on Quizlet, a lot of the times you will see the same questions on your test. So definitely do practice questions on Quizlet. I would literally type in the exact topic that you're doing, and even try to sometimes put like LIU or put like the med, like if you're doing med surge, put like med surge 2 cancer exam 1 or something like that to try to get something specific. And the questions are very similar. So I would definitely suggest doing that. I don't know where else to get practice questions. I think Course Hero has practice questions too, but it'd be the same questions that be on Quizlet, and then Quizlet is free. So I would just recommend Quizlet. What classes are you taking, Kareem? And what about you, Simba? I like that name. Let me know also if you guys want me to do a little bit of med math, because even though like the med math has been canceled, we still need med surge for all classes, because there's going to be med math mixed into every class. So if you're a first level student, you didn't have to take like the med math assessment, you still have to do it in Pharm Lab, and you still have to do it. It's still going to be med math in maternity, still going to be med math in peds, still going to be med math in med surge 2. The only classes that don't have it is the writing intensive classes. I'm taking patho, pharm, health assessment, and contemporary topics. Okay, not bad. Not bad. I think the first 3 are the hardest. Contemporary topics should be easy. Please, med math. I am Mackley. Yeah, med math is a large. Okay, we can do some med math. Y'all want to do med math? All right, I'm gonna give. Should I do it on paper or should I drag that board over here? What do you guys think? You guys need it on paper? Let me see if I can get it on paper. Hold on. Okay, my sister actually just made me do like 5 med surge questions today, med math questions today. So I'm gonna just use those because they were pretty sorry, my ring light is bugging. Yeah, they were pretty good. So I'm gonna just use the ones that we did. All right, get a pen and get a paper, y'all. We're gonna do some med math. I actually like med math. It's crazy, but I do like med math. So wait, let me scroll up. Yes, so we will be doing conversations every year. What do you mean every semester? What do you mean conversations, like lives? Or you mean the assessments? Esther said, yep. Esther, you're good at med math, I think. Okay, let's do these. I'll start off with an easy one. Okay, y'all ready? Oh, conversions? Yeah, pretty much. Conversions every semester. Yeah, definitely. Because they just want to keep you up to date on it. Because it's like if you don't do it every semester, you'll forget it. Okay, so let's do an easy one. The client has an order for amoxicillin. I'm gonna write it and show you guys, because I'm a visual learner. I can't do a math problem from people talking. So amoxicillin 500 milligrams, and what's available is 125 milligram tablets. So if you want to give 500 milligrams and the tablets, is this backwards for you guys if I put it like this? I'm not even sure. Let me know in the comments if this is backwards for you, or if you can read it. I don't know why I'm so confused. But yeah, it's amoxicillin 500 milligrams, and the available tablets are 125 milligrams each. So how many tablets should the nurse administer for this dose? You want to give 500 milligrams. Genesis, you better get this right, because I helped you with med math and you passed with 100. So you better remember. Available is 125 milligrams, and you want to give 500. So let me show you guys how I usually do it. So first of all, I write it down just like that. There's a lot of filler stuff, like, 500 milligrams by mouth. It doesn't matter what route you're giving the medication in, if you're just trying to figure out, what the dose is. So say it's 500, I just literally write down 500 milligrams and what's available. So, you write down what you know first. You know that 100, because they just told you, 125 milligrams is 1 tablet. And you want to know what 500 milligrams will give you. So this is what you would write down. Genesis is funny. So yeah, and then you always put the milligrams on top of the milligrams in the equation, because this is the side for tablets, this is the side for milligrams. So 125 milligrams is one tablet, because they just told you that. That's what's available. Then you do 500, because that's what you want to know. You want to know how many tablets is 500 milligrams. That 5 is looking shady. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Does that make sense so far? Because these questions are super easy, but it's also super easy to get like write something down wrong, and yeah. So it's easy, but it's like also easy to make a quick mistake. So then you cross multiply. I'm coming back to this big this time. 125 milligrams, you're gonna cross multiply it. So 125 times x. And then you're gonna do the same on the other side. You're gonna do 1 times 500. Okay. Maybe I should get the my son's dry erase board. I'll see if this doesn't work. We'll get it. So then, remember, cross multiply. 125 goes to x. That gives you 125x. 1 goes to 500. So 1 times 500 is 500. And then to get rid, now you want to get rid of the x, right? So you're going to divide by 125 on both sides to get rid of the x. I hope I'm making sense so far. Let me know. So you're going to literally divide right here. Bust out your calculator. 500 divided by 125 equals 4. Bam. So it's 4, but don't forget, it's not just 4, it's 4 tablets. So if this was like, I think if it's a fill in the blank, I want to say, Genesis, remind me if you're still watching, or Mac, your nails is a distraction. Why are you hating? You know, somebody told me that I need to be a better example, and as a nurse, and not have long nails. But guess what? That's why I love being online, because nobody can tell me anything about my nails. Yes, 4 tablets. I love your pen. It's from Dollar Tree. Yeah, this is my pen from Dollar Tree, Lily. Thank you. Yeah, so it's 4 tablets. So I lost my train of thought. On the med math, it's multiple choice, but if it was a fill in the blank and you put 4, you would have got that wrong. If it was farm lab and you put 4, you would have got that wrong, because it's 4 tablets, if that makes sense. So that's it, y'all. Let's do the next one. Yes, I'm here. I think we had to add it. I forgot. Yep. Okay. Now let's do another one. This one is harder, okay? Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a harder one, because that was kind of easy, right? Tell me if that was easier if I explained it right. And if you don't understand it, just tell me. Somebody said yes. Yes, Kareen. Did you understand that one? Okay, let's do another one. I think I'm gonna get the board. It might be easier. Hold on. Ollie, come eat your fries. Oh man, where'd the eraser go? Hold on, y'all. I need to get the eraser too. Can we talk about why my plant is dying? Like, look at my plant. It's so dehydrated. I try so hard. I swear to y'all, I really try hard with this plant. If you have a palm tree, let me know what I'm doing wrong with this plant. Ollie, eat your fries. Where is the eraser? Ollie, where's the eraser? You saw the eraser? What? You have no idea what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna use the paper. No. What am I reading? Oh, there it is. It's also from Dollar Tree. If you guys go to Dollar Tree, they have these cute Cat in the Hat erasers. Anyway, okay. All right, next one. The client has an order to receive methylprednisolone sodium succinate, 120 milligrams, Q6H, so every 6 hours. Available is a solution of containing 80 milligrams per liter. How many milliliters of the medication should the nurse draw up to add to the IV piggyback solution? So that you just like those kinds of questions add so much extra stuff that you don't need to even know to answer the question. So you got to know sometimes too how to ignore parts of the question because yeah, see, Esther said it was easy. It was super easy. I'm gonna give you a harder one. So yeah, you gotta ignore some of the questions. So basically, the client has an order to receive a medication of 120 milligrams. So could you guys see that? I don't want the light to be there. Let me know if you guys could see that. So the order is 120, a little more, 120 milligrams. And then that's the order. It's every 6 hours. You could just put that in the side because it doesn't really matter unless they ask you like, how much is for this dose or how much is for the whole day. If you needed to know the whole day, then yeah, you'd have to do an extra step. But this one just wants you to know how much you're gonna give for that dose. So available is 80 milligrams per milliliter. Y'all get that so far? So if you want to give this and this is what's available, they're basically asking you how many milliliters are you going to give if you want to give 120 milligrams, how many milliliters are you going to give? If in each milliliter there's 80 milligrams. So what you're going to do is write down what you know. Always write down what you know from the question first. So you know that 80, hold on. So you know that 80 milligrams equals 1 milliliter. And remember what I said, you put milligrams over milligrams, milliliters over milliliters. So this is what you're trying to find out. You're trying to find out how many milliliters are you going to need to give 120 milligrams. So that's the setup. Then you're going to cross multiply 1 times 120. 1 times 120 is 120. And 80 times x is 80x. Is that still in the camera view? So then you're going to divide, because you're trying to get rid of this x now. So you're going to divide everything by 80. So then 120 divided by 80 is 1.5 milliliters. So that's your answer. Is that what you guys got too? I wish professors made it much more simple. Yeah, it really is not that hard. If you write down what you know first, and then you write down what, they will give you all this info to solve the problem that you didn't even need. Yeah, definitely. It's definitely testing you to see if you know what you need to know or if you can get thrown off by extra information, because this question, look at that big paragraph just to do what we just did. It says the client has an order to receive blah 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 medication. That long word is all to throw you off. It doesn't matter what medication it is if you're doing the math for it. 120 milligrams IV piggyback every 6 hours. All you needed to know in that whole sentence was 120 milligrams every 6 hours. And you didn't even really need the extra every 6 hours because they just asking you how much is for this dose, not the whole 24-hour period. If it was a 24-hour period and it was every 6 hours, then you would have to do the math. Like in 24 hours, how many is 6 hours? That's a whole another step. But you don't even need to do that most of the time because they're just asking you how many milliliters of the medication should the nurse draw up. That's it. Super easy, right? Let me know if you guys got that. The next one, I'm not telling you guys the answer. I'm going to let you guys do it first. This is farm, right? Yeah, this is farm lab. Technically, it is med math. So there's a med math assessment. I think most schools do it. Let me know if you go to a different school if your school does it. But med math is now farm lab. Yep. And then I feel the same way. Sometimes, yep. Yeah, it's definitely confusing when you like read into the questions too far. And that's throughout all questions, not even only med math. Like all questions are like that for nursing. And then ironically, they say they're not trying to trick you. You like this part, right? Say hi. Say hi, Ollie. Hi. You're being a baby on camera? Yeah. Say hi, welcome back. When I started this, when he saw the light turn on, he was like, hi, welcome back to my channel. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't. I see it go. Yes, that is a circle. Okay, we're going to do another one. I'm scared I wasn't good with conversions in chemistry. Conversions is a different story. This is super easy. Don't be worried at all. Oh my gosh, hi, he's so cute. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do another one. Okay, the order. Okay, the client has an order for albuterol. Bonus points if you know what that is. I feel like if you're in the 4th level, you should know what that is. But that doesn't matter because this is math. So the patient has an order for albuterol 5 milligrams by nebulizer. Available is a solution containing 2 milligrams per milliliter. Thank you, Kareem. How many milliliters should the nurse use to prepare the client's dose? Can I borrow this to you, Ollie? You can play on that half. And then I'll use this half. Okay, so you trying to give, the order is 5 milligrams. Ollie, Ollie, I need this here. Hold on. You can erase it after, okay? 5 milligrams and oh my god, this is Ollie, leave it for a second. Leave it for 2 seconds so they can see it. 5 milligrams, and what's available is 2 milligrams per milliliter. Let me know what that is. So you're trying to give. Oh my god! Shh. Go eat your fries. Go. Go eat your fries. Go eat your fries. So you're trying to give 5 milligrams, and what's available is 2 milligrams per milliliter. So how many milliliters are you going to give? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, he's trying to help. Yeah, he's definitely a huge help. I clean. Yeah, you're cleaning. I clean. Good job. High five. So yeah, let me know what that one is. 5 milligrams is what you're trying to give, and what's available is 2 milligrams per milliliter. No, we're not painting, Ollie. You could use this though. Here, you can't use paint on this side. Remember? Here, figure out. Do the math problem for me. No. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now, and then I'm gonna tell you guys the answer. Is it 2.5 milliliters? Let's see. You're trying to give 5 milliliters. That's X, and you know that 2 milliliters equals 2 milligrams equals 1 milliliter. Cindy, are you still watching this? I can't tell. I gotta figure out how to thing lives. Because if you're not chatting, I don't know if you're on it. Okay, no, I see it. Okay. Anyway, so 2 milligrams equals 1 milliliter. Cross multiply 2x divided by 2. I do the simplest things in my calculator just for confidence. Like, I don't care if I know what I'm still going to put it in my calculator. All right. Y'all want the answer? N is right. 2.5. Woohoo! Yay! Let's give out prizes. You get a car. You get free tuition. You get the textbooks. You get the cards. What else do we give? You get this Dollar Tree pen. Yeah, it's 2.5. Definitely 2.5. Easy, right? It's really not hard. Like, my math is really, really, really not hard. All right, I'm going to give you guys one last question. It's going to be a drop factor question. I wish I got that free. Yo, what I would do for free tuition? Oh, that remind me, guys. I don't know if you guys know, but if you get federal loan, well, I'm not even sure. I have to look into this, but I'm going to tell you guys so you guys can look into it too in the meantime, because everybody's finances are a little tight right now, I'm sure. So anyway, I read today that federal loans have extended their limit. So if you take out federal loans and you reach your limit already, you can, whatever you took out in the spring doesn't count towards that limit apparently. So I actually have to look into that, because for spring, I used my last amount of federal loans. And so for this semester, my bill was wild because I didn't have that extra federal loans. So basically, I have to contact financial aid somehow, which I'm probably going to be on hold with them for like 3 hours, but it's okay. So it'll be worth it if I get that extra loan. But I have to contact them because basically what you use in spring doesn't count towards your limit. So if you ran out, you should be able, from what I read from the article, you should be able to get back that amount again for the fall and deduct that from your bill. So I have to contact them. And second thing is there's supposedly a way to appeal financial aid, given the circumstances that everybody, probably got laid off or, got less hours or whatever the case is. There should be some kind of option for us to appeal financial aid and get more financial aid this semester. So let's see. I'm going to try it out and let you guys know how it goes. But that's my plan, because my bill is $30-something thousand right now, because I have leftover balance from spring. I took summer classes and now I'm taking fall. So it's just like, it's a lot. You guys like his shirt? Huh? Do you like your shirt? It's so cute. You need my phone? Yeah. You need my phone? Yes, what? No, you don't need my phone. I need my phone. Free tuition, I could only dream. Yo, seriously, free tuition is like, whenever I'm on TikTok, I don't know what it is about my TikTok, like my TikTok stream. Let me know if you guys are on TikTok. You follow me on TikTok too. It's the same name. But yeah, whenever I'm on TikTok, I always see these videos of like strippers counting their money. And I just be like, boy, you're going to get me in trouble. YouTube, do not play that. I'm trying to get monetized one day. I can be having other videos in the back that I might have to pay those. Those people are going to get my ad money. Free tuition at the only dream. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. How do we appeal it? I got to find out. I'm going to call them in the morning, and then maybe on another live, I'll probably like next week, I'll update you guys and tell you guys how to do it, because we all got to appeal financial aid and try to get more money, because the school, I got to watch how I say this again, because remember what I said, I don't like to say like bash anybody or any part of the school. Next thing you know, like I get a quick calm email about it. So yeah, the school got $7 million from the CARES Act, from the government, $7 million for COVID and everything like that. What? He just took my phone. I guess I'm gonna do it on the computer. I wanted to give you guys a drop factor question. But anyway, so the school got $7 million from the CARES Act, and half of that was to be given to the students for help. And you guys probably applied and got like $1,000 out of that, millions of dollars. So I don't know whatever happened with that. But yeah, I tried to talk to the school and see like what other kind of aid there is, like what we can do, because that $30,000, like that TikTok when the girls like be tripping and counting all their money, like I really be there like maybe I should just do it just to pay this last couple this last couple $1,000. Like for the last time I'll be paying this tuition. Yeah, my bill is wild though. Like it would take a lot of polls for me to pay that bill anyway, even if I was a stripper. Like crazy. I did Lenki. What's Lenki? Is that a loan place? I can't get any more private loans because I don't know if you guys know, but when I got dismissed out of the program, I went to health science. That was the worst advice I've ever taken in my life. If you do ever, God forbid, get kicked out of the program, don't do health science. Just go to another school and continue with nursing, because I don't know why they told me to go and do health science. They were like, oh, you could just graduate next semester. You only like 4 classes away from a degree in health science. So I was just like, all right, whatever. While they make their decision, I'll do health science. But that wasted my financial aid because I used financial aid to do health science. So now when I came back, it was like, sis, this is your second degree. What? I'm not giving you no money, basically, is what financial aid said. So that was the worst advice I ever take. So I advise you guys, don't ever do that. That was dumb. So yeah, that's where we are now. But no, my parents will kill me. Do they have to know though? Do they really have to know? That's really like the truth though. Like, do they have to know? They are fast and have good rates. Okay, I'm gonna look into them. Maybe my credit isn't that bad anymore. I don't know. It's probably still bad. So I'm gonna try to appeal financial aid first. We all about to do OnlyFans. Yo, OnlyFans is really. If I had a bigger following on YouTube, I would totally do OnlyFans. But I'd be worried about like, future jobs. Like you don't want your job to go find that you have an OnlyFans. But there's people on OnlyFans who don't do wild stuff. Like they just really be like cooking or like working out or stuff like that. So like I know one YouTuber who has OnlyFans, Jayla Majette, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't do anything while on OnlyFans. She just like talks. She talks about wild stuff, but it's like it's not what you think it is. It's not like she's selling, her underwear or like anything like that. A lot of people do wild stuff on OnlyFans like that. Like they'll either like sell pictures, sell adult content, like stuff like that. And there's other people who really just work out, do cooking classes. Like it's known for being like in the sex industry, but I don't think it's I don't even think it's as wild as people think. But the thing is that it's just like any other platform. Like a lot of people make it seem like they just, popped up with OnlyFans and they make a lot of money. You still have to grow your platform. So it's just like YouTube. It's just like Instagram. It's just like any other platform. No one's going to go looking for especially if you don't publicize it, no one's going to go say, oh, let me go find Tanya's OnlyFans. If no one's really looking for me and I don't have a following already. But if you already have a following and you have an OnlyFans, you probably would make mad money. Yeah. Yeah, some OnlyFans just show their feet for people who have. Yeah, I saw a TikTok the other day that this girl, those feet masks that people be like dip, like the paraffin when you get a spa pedicure and they dip your feet in it and put the Ziploc bag and like they peel it off. Why did I see a TikTok and somebody was selling that like to somebody with a foot fetish? I was like, what am I? Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe this tuition money isn't really that much. Like maybe I should really just be selling some things. Like I was like, what? What do you think is the major reason you failed out? The major reason I failed out is 2 reasons. One, I was working and I had just started a job. I was working at a very tall building on 5th Avenue in Manhattan, and it was a very like strict job. So you could not like be late. You could not. Like if you were late 3 times, they would fire you. If if you couldn't have your phone, you had to literally just stand there and greet customers. And it was like during that time, you couldn't even just look at a piece of paper. You couldn't do anything. Once you were there, and it was like 9-hour shifts. So once you were there, and it was an hour commute too. So it was like basically 10 hours out of my day dead. You know what I mean? So I didn't have any energy after that to study. So I was not studying, 1. And then 2, I didn't know that like you should really just study the slides. I was trying to read the textbook instead of the slides, I was starting with the textbook for whatever reason. So I don't know why I was doing that, but so that was dumb. And then what else did I do wrong in that semester? I was working too much. I was not able to study a lot, and I didn't make a study group. I wasn't on campus enough to have like make enough friends and like really have like I made some friends, but when they were studying, I was at work, so it was like not really helpful in that way. And then it was a lot of classes. It was like 5 classes, so it was just overwhelming. And then the last thing is honestly on me because when I started working at my job, I met my fiance and he was just really distracting because I was like all wild-eyed and like I was like, is that the word wide-eyed? I don't know. Like I was just like, madly in love and like it was new and I was just like, oh, I can miss class, like, I'll catch up, it's whatever. And then he was at my job, so it was like after work, I would not really want to go home and study. I was like really distracted, and as much as he was like, trying to keep me focused and stuff like that, I let myself get distracted, and I let myself like prioritize work and our relationship over school. So it was just a very bad recipe for disaster. So, but it was mainly work. If I wasn't working, because it wasn't really the relationship. It was really work. It was 99% work. Like if I wasn't so exhausted after work to study, I could have passed that first semester. And I didn't fail by a lot. You know what I mean? Like patho, I failed. I needed I was getting like 70, 70, 70. And then for the final, I needed a 90 to pass the class. And I got an 89 on the final. And that professor failed me. So that's why I got kicked out of the program. It wasn't like anything wild. Like I was out here getting 20s. You know what I mean? Like I was doing okay. It was just not okay enough. Like 77 was the passing, and that was that. Like I got a 76.7 or whatever it was, and they were like, "See you later, girl." Like so, it was crazy. Like if you go back and watch my failing nursing school video, yeah, you'll see like the details of that whole story. It was very depressing. It was very, very depressing. But I'm like committed to becoming a nurse. Like I was not playing. Like I was literally like I was down in the dumps for a little bit, but then after that I was like, no, I'm going back. I'm gonna find some other school. I'm gonna find another way. I don't care if I have to do LPN and then do RN. Like I don't care. Like I'm gonna get it done. So I had that kind of attitude towards it, but then they accepted me back. So then I came back into the program and like it's been pretty good. Now I know like I can't do no full-time job. Now me and my fiance live together, so he supports me in that way. I don't have to, he's like the more stable income and I just like find income whenever I can. Like I don't do any full-time jobs. I don't like if it interferes with school, I don't do it. Like I don't know if I ever said this on the channel too. Like I do sleep training. I do infant care overnight. So I do that sometimes. And even that is overwhelming sometimes. And if it's like messing with my school, I just leave it. I will literally just leave the job like this is too much. I can't do it. Sorry. Like nothing is gonna mess up my grades ever again. That's how I am. So yeah, Kareen, that's the reason I failed out. Definitely work and not have enough time to study. And then I'm not the kind of person who could function on no sleep. I really need like 8-9 hours. I'm not even fronting. I need like 9-10 hours of sleep. Because I don't even sleep through the night. Like I wake up a million times during the night, especially now that I'm a mom. I wake up a million times during the night to go and check on Oliver. He sleeps in his own room, so I'd be like sneaking in his room and covering him with a blanket and, turning down the AC if it's too cold, turning it up if it's too hot, like going to the bathroom. Like I don't sleep through the night. So if I don't have that 9-10 hours, I don't function in the morning. I'm like groggy. I can't function. I would not study. I will not do anything, So I can't work and go to nursing school. I'm not one of those people. Maybe if it was a job like, that I could study at, but I didn't have that. Yes, Ollie? You want cereal? Yeah. Finish the fries first.
2, 4, 5.
Manipulative Scorpio on my hands, yo. Every time he thinks it's cute when he counts, because when we first counted, he counted to 10 and we were all like, yay! So now he thinks like every time he counts, he can just like manipulate you into giving him what he wants. But yeah. What a sweet helper. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Like his girlfriend, April. It's hard to do study groups or get to know classmates when your first semester is. You know what? Yeah, it is hard, but you know what? Just people are looking to be friends with you too. You know what I mean? Like, especially in first semester, everybody is kind of alone. You know what I mean? It's everybody's first semester. They might know like a few people here and there, but most people are looking to make friends. So even on Zoom, chat with people. Don't be shy. Hit somebody up and be like, hey, how are you doing with this class? Like, how are you studying? Blah, blah, blah. Like, just text them on Zoom. And if you have a group project, like, you're gonna exchange text messages, you're gonna exchange phone numbers. So get to know the people through online. Like, and if anything, the campus is still open. Even if you're an online student, you could still meet up in the library or whatever. So yeah. I'm crying, seeing you later, girl. Yeah, yo. They were like, yo, when I tell you I was crying at that lady's desk, I was crying. I wish I could really spill the tea. She don't even work there no more, but I won't do it. But yo, I was really crying on her, like I was crying at her desk, and this lady looked me dead in my face and said, "Sorry, if I do it for you, I have to do it for everyone." I was like, I was asking her to give me like an assignment or something, a paper. I don't care if it was a 500-page paper for that 0.3 points or whatever the crap I needed. So I was literally begging her, and she was not having it. She wanted me to fail. So I did. Yes, I understand you. So true. That's the same way I am. I don't know how students pull all-nighters. I really don't. I wouldn't function. I wouldn't function at all. And that's the thing too. My Patho professor is like, read the book, and health assessment teacher as well. When I see how much I have to read, it's like so much. It's honestly unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. Like especially like health assessment and those like chunky classes, those chunky classes like med surg, those chapters be like 50 pages sometimes. Like, how am I going to read this 50 pages? Read your slides, do your homework, do your paper, show up to class, take notes. Like, it's just too much. Like, it's really wild. It really is, honestly. Honest to God, it really is. But we got this. We're going to get through this. Don't lose faith. Let me give you guys do you guys still want the drop factor question? Ollie, where did you put my phone? Where did you put my phone? Let me give you guys the drop factor question. Hold on. You really took my phone and hid it. Now I'm going to have to do a wild goose hunt for my phone back. It's probably going to be in some corner. I'm going to find the same question online. I can give you guys a drop factor question. Oh, yay. Thank you, Ollie. Thank you so much. Let me show you guys first what the formula is. Because the formula... 1 second, Ollie. I'm going to give you the phone in a second. Okay? Give me 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. I'm coming. First of all, this is the drop factor. Yes. First of all, this is the drop factor formula that you need to memorize. Y'all seeing that? Oh my God, I have the same health assessment for you had. I hope it goes as well. I think it will. I think she's okay. Let me know if you guys can read. Actually, no, I'm not writing this right. I'm not writing right. I'm not writing it neat enough. Hold on, Ollie. Let me just finish writing this one thing. I'm gonna do volume, and it has to be in milliliters over minutes. It has to be minutes. Don't get tricked and put the hour times drop factor equals flow rate. And that is drops. GTT means drops per minute. All right, and here's the question. The question. You know what a question is? All right, the client has an order for 5% dextrose in water. Ignore that. It doesn't matter what it is. What matters is the rate. So it's 5% dextrose in water, but it's 125 milliliters per hour. Okay? And then the IV pump is not available until later today. The IV tubing has a drop factor of 15 drops per milliliter.
I drop it.
How many drops per minute should the nurse regulate the IV flow? Okay, there you go. We don't need it no more. All right, y'all ready?
What?
Bro, that's mad hard. I hate math. It's not hard, I swear. I'm about to break it down. Karine, who is your patho professor. Thank you so much for the video today. Now I know I'm not the only one going through it. Girl, you are definitely not. We are all in the same boat. If you guys have classes together, don't be shy. Exchange phone, well, not phone numbers. I don't know if you want your phone number in the chat, but you could exchange maybe Instagrams and then DM each other. Because you definitely need friends in nursing school. I think I say this a lot. I think I say it a lot. You definitely need friends in nursing school. Okay, here. Is the Wi-Fi not working? There you go. All right, so this is the oh, if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, guys, and hit the bell so you get notified when I post another live. I think I'm gonna do this every Sunday because it's just easier for me to like do a live and not have to edit. So I might just do more lives because that's the only way I'm pretty much gonna be able to keep up with YouTube and do my schoolwork. So if I have time, I'll do a video, but if I don't, I'm definitely going to do a live. So subscribe and hit the bell so you could just get notified from YouTube when I go live. Instagram, yep. Follow her on Instagram. Oh, I happen to. Yep, we have class tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap this up so we can all get some rest and go to class refresh tomorrow. So this is the thing that the equation that you have to know. Volume in milliliters over minutes times drop factor is your flow rate. So they said it's 25. So it's 25 milliliters. So that's your volume. Put it in right here. That sounded weird, but whatever. 125 milliliters. That's your milliliters. Then your minutes. They told you it's 125 milliliters per hour. So how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So you can put 60 right here. Then the drop factor. They told you the drop factor in the question. The drop factor was 15. So you can put that right there. Plugging it all in. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. All right, and that's it. Like, then you do the math. 125 divided by 60. Let's do that. Oh, by the way, guys, my nail tech is in Brooklyn. If you guys want to follow her, I think I tagged her. I tagged her on my Instagram, but if you want me to tag her again, let me know. Because she's in I think, is that considered Bed-Stuy? Let me know if you're from Brooklyn. When you take the C train to Broadway Junction, she's over there. I don't know if that's Bed-Stuy or Crown Heights. I don't know. I'm from Flatbush. I stay over here usually. Okay, so 125. Hold on. My nails. My nails been slowing me down this semester, low-key. Because I type slower, but I'm gonna get it together. Because I'm enjoying my nails. Because guess what? When I'm a nurse, I can't be having these long nails. So 125. Why do I not believe that? 125 divided by 60 times 15. What did y'all get? I'm not going to tell y'all yet. Let me know what y'all got. 125 divided by 60 times 15. That's your answer. How much they were actually affordable. They were only 45. Usually I get usually I don't get my nails done because of school and because it's just like so expensive to keep up with, but she did a really good job for $45. Like I just got them done recently. But yeah, they're pretty nice, right? I like them. So I'm trying to like enjoy the time where I can do nails because I know I'm gonna have to make them a lot shorter. Ding, 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 31.25. But is that really the answer? Because can you do 31.25 drops? How would you set that up? So this is the answer. You're right. But what would you plug in if this was a med math assessment? Because if you plug this in, you're going to be wrong. Think about it. 31.25. How could you like make that a drop. You know what I mean? So the answer has to be in drops per minute. You can't have 31.25 drops. So what is the drops? Is it 31 or is it 32? Because you can only have a whole number drop. So do you round it up or do you round it down? If it's 31.25, no, you round to the whole number. So the answer is 31. Since this is 2, it's 31. So this would lead you to 31 drops per minute, or 31 GTT per minute. So this is your answer, but you can't type that in. Yep, 31, because you can't have a decimal be a drop. A drop can only be a whole number. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys got that. Let me write the formula one more time so you guys can remember this formula. You definitely need this formula. So always remember, you eating your fries, Ollie?
What?
You eating your fries?
Yeah.
Why? Volume in milliliters.
Just yeah.
What do you say, Julia? I'm gonna tell Julia's mommy you asking for her. Times the drop factor equals the flow rate. Okay, so that is the formula that you need to remember. If you don't, you're not going to be able to solve that problem. Like, it's when you read it, it's overwhelming, but when you know that you just plugging in whatever they're going to give you, sometimes they'll give you this and this. Sometimes they'll give you this, this, and this, and they want you to figure out this. Or sometimes they'll give you, you know what I mean? Like, they'll most likely give you this and ask you for the flow rate, but they could mix it up. But once you know this formula, you're good to go, and you're just plugging it in. Simple. I always sit in the very front of the class. I do too, because I'm visually impaired. You guys know I wear glasses, so I be usually in the front. Unless I know the professor and I know like it's a chill class, then I sit in the back. Like for one class, for a couple classes last semester, I knew like it was going to be a laid back class. So I used to sit in the back, and oh my goodness, like one time I came one time and it was such a packed class because this professor was like really a chill professor. So everybody used to want to get her. So I came on time. Why did I have to sit outside the class? I literally did not have room inside the class. I had to pull a chair from the other thing and sit in the outside of the class. But usually I try to sit in the front. But now that we're online, sit right here. I'm a virtual student, so I be in class via Zoom. Me too. If not, I'll be in the front too. Yeah, it helps to be in the front, and then the teacher feels like you're that kind of student, so they kind of don't pick on you. At least that's my experience. But yeah, I'm recording all lectures too. Yeah, even if you're on Zoom, you can record the lectures. Someone was recording the lecture today because it gives an alert, I think, and it asks everybody if you're okay with being recorded. Also, sidebar, do you guys watch those TikToks that like prank the teachers? Like I always wanted to do that, but I know in nursing school that's never gonna happen. But I've been watching these pranks where everyone like starts doing something crazy and the teacher is like screaming, like, "What are you guys doing? Stop this right now!" Like high school students on Zoom have no chill. Like they've been pranking teachers like crazy. And then they have those other videos where like people forget that they're on mute. Oh my gosh, I be cracking up. Like I be cracking up. Like this girl was going in on her teacher. And then she didn't know she was on mute. She was saying, "I'm here with this dumb teacher," and da da da. And yo, the teacher was like, "Excuse me," and she was like, "Oh my!" Yo, she looked like she passed out. Like you could see the color leave her face. Like it was hilarious. I love TikTok so much. Follow me on TikTok. I need to figure out how to go viral again on TikTok. I kind of went viral for like one video. It had like 34,000 views, and I was so hyped. And then like. It never happened again. So yeah, but I love Zoom pranks. It is hilarious. And then the other video, I'm sure you guys saw it. The video when the guy didn't know that he was on Zoom and he started doing his business. Like it was hilarious. Like he started grabbing the lotion and unbuttoning himself. Yo, I was cracking up. And it's crazy because, like, if you look at the other people, there's only one person that looked away. Everybody kept looking. Like, that's what I thought was interesting about that video. But yeah, totally off topic. So anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any questions before I go. But that was hilarious. Yeah, I saw that. It was hilarious. I was cracking up. I love those videos. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions before I go, or if you have any like comments, any tips, any suggestions for my next video, whatever you guys want, let me know in the chat. And if not, you can let me know on Instagram. You can always DM me. Y'all know I answer my DMs really well. So yeah, if you guys need any help, let me know. We're in this together. If you feel overwhelmed, don't think you're alone. Trump is king. I only care about the great Donald Trump. All right, then. Yes, tips on how to study for Pharm and Patho. So I told you guys, Pharm and Patho are hard classes, but Patho, read the chapter before you go to class every day, and Pharm, make concept maps. Go to my video on how to study for Pharm finals and make concept maps before you get to class. If the first day, if you already had him, I think he went over antibiotics, you should already have a concept map on antibiotics. So, because how do I explain this? So if on Monday is your class, literally he's going to go over one chapter on all the drugs that you have to get through, and then next Monday you're going to get quizzed on that, and then after the quiz you're going to be onto something else. So you're not going to get a chance to like go back and ask him, hey, what was this about? It's already going to be a test the next week. So before class, like, look at his slides, read this, you don't have to read the slides, but skim them so that you have enough information to make the concept map. And then when he's talking about them in class, look at your concept map and then use different colors so you can remember which, it'll like trigger your mind. When you forget something, you'll be like, wait, didn't I write something like that down in red? Oh, that was on this side of the paper. Like, oh, I wrote antibiotics on this side of the paper. So it has to be that. And you'll literally be able to get, you want water? Okay, give me 1 second. So you literally be able to get the answer. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my advice for Pharm. Go and watch the How to Study for Pharm videos, and then make your concept maps color coordinated. Like, put all the antibiotics in. Like, if you do one concept map on antibiotics, put them all in different colors so that you can remember, like, and all this different sides of the map so that you can tips on how to study Pharm. Yes, please. Tips for those classes. Yeah, so that's my main tips. If you do concept maps for Pharm, you'll be fine. If you read your chapter for Patho before class, you'll be fine. I would say read the chapter for Patho before class, and after class, like a day later, don't even let a day pass. A day later after the lecture, read the slides and read your notes over. You might not have to read the chapter again. You probably be good just reading the chapter once, but read the slides a couple of times before the test. So you can bring it to class for questions, is what you're saying? Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. So if you did your concept map before class, when you get to class and he starts talking about it, you're gonna be like, you already know you didn't understand this aspect of it. So you could, say, can you go over this? Because that's gonna be on the test. So it's way easier. Once you're ahead and you keep that up throughout the semester, you won't feel overwhelmed, I swear. What book did your professor use for Patho? I don't remember. I would have to look it up, but it was like a dark purple. I think it was like Applied Pathophysiology. Yes, Applied Pathophysiology. Yes, that's exactly it. That's what I actually used the old edition. So if you don't want to use, if you don't want to use the new edition, it's the same. Like you'll just be on a different chapter. So if like in class they're like, oh, they're on chapter 8 and it's say urinary, whatever. In your chapter it might be in chapter 6, but it'll be the same content and the same exact words. So I would definitely just read the chapter, rent it on Chegg, and you can rent the old version and you'll be okay. But yeah. So that's all, guys. Have a good night. If you haven't already, subscribe and like this video, please. And follow me on Instagram if you have any more questions. And I will see you guys next week. I'm probably going to do this every Sunday. So if it's helpful to you guys, tune in every Sunday. Let me know if this is a good time for y'all too. 9, I think is pretty good because we should be out of clinicals. Like, we should be out of class and clinicals on a weekend this time. So yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Have a good night. Bye.